Welcome to Star 11 Tarot, and today I'll be doing a love reading for the sign of Leo. All right, so I'll be doing the Celtic cross spread for you guys, but what I'll do is I'll pull the card and read them as I go, but they'll still be positioned in the Celtic cross layout. So I'm going to try that and see how that works for you guys. Okay, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Okay. God's Spirit Universe here today to do Celtic cross love reading for the sign of Leo. For the sign of Leo for 10 cards. 10 cards off the top. 10 cards off the top for the sign of Leo. 10 cards off the top for the sign of Leo. The Celtic cross love reading for the month of March, year 2020. Something else I'll do, guys, is at the end of the reading, if I need to clarify anything, then I will be using the deck that's on the table, this deck here. I'll use that as a clarifier, as well as finishing the reading with the 2 oracle cards, okay? The 2 oracle cards. 10 card reading, God's Spirit Universe. 10 cards off the top for the sign of Leo. Man, they are flying today. Okay, so the first card is your concern. The first card is your concern, and this is 8 of Swords. So what this is saying is that you have some sort of mental block going on. I think you feel as if whatever's happening, you aren't able to move forward with something. There's a lot of there's a lot of stagnancy, or there's a fear of not being able to move forward or move past something. But you know, I want you guys to remember that with this being the swords, is that this is all mental energy. You know, you do feel tied down, you do feel bound to something, but it's all mental. So you have to try to figure out the best way to move past this, and with the rest of the reading, hopefully we'll be able to gather what it is that you need to do to move past this energy. So this is your concern. Your next is your obstacle or your strength. This is the Chariot. So I believe that you're trying to move forward. Excuse me, you're trying to move past something here. There's something that you feel stuck about. The aim is to be victorious in this situation, but I think with this 8 of Swords energy, you're not sure how to get there just yet. So you do have some plans. You are trying to move forward for something in your mind that you deem to be victorious, but you don't know how to get there. You're trying to move past something. You're trying to move towards something to be successful for you. But at this moment, you're still stuck. The past influences affecting your situation, you have the Hangman. So I believe what happened in the past was you allowed yourself to have an open mind and to let go and to free yourself of something. Also, which what most likely occurred is that you decided to look at things from a different point of view, from a different perspective. You know, this is all about maybe surrendering to something. So again, you know, this also kind of plays hand in hand. Maybe you had a different state of mind, something that you something that you normally wouldn't allow yourself to think or feel, but because of whatever energies came in, you decided to change your perspective, to have an open mind and be not so stubborn with something, to look at things from a different point of view. That was your past, which now has led you to feel as if you're stuck and maybe a bit concerned with your current decisions and or state of mind regarding this relationship. Your next card is your inner desire. Your inner desire is the King of Wands. So I believe what this is saying, this is also fire, Leo. I believe what you're trying to do is regain some sense of confidence, or maintain your sense of confidence. You're focusing on what you need to do in your life, focusing on things that you feel passionate about, things that make you feel creative, This is all about standing your ground and making things work for you to the best of your ability to do so. You know, one thing with the King of Wands is that he's very passionate, he's very strong, he's very sensual. He or she likes to be the center of attention. So maybe that's also saying that you want to gain a sense of self back, or maybe you're trying to, you know, win someone over, win some sort of situation over as well. You know, this could also be representing what your inner desires are, and to feel more accomplished, okay? Accomplished in whatever this is that you're trying to achieve. Your next reading, your next card is the present movement, current action. You have the Two of Swords reversed. So I believe that you've made up your mind. You've seen the light, if you will. You've taken off this blindfold here, and there may be a new source of communication that's coming in, or you have actually made a decision about what's going on here. You know, when you have the Two of Swords upright, this is usually what this is representing is that there are two people that are no longer communicating. There's silence pretty much between the two. And usually there's without any sort of explanation as well. So I believe here you've made a decision, and you've opened up the lines of communication, or you've attempted to do so. You know, this is you no longer being at a crossroad. This is you saying, I know what it is that I want, and I feel that communication is needed to get past or to move towards what it is that I need, which would explain this Chariot. Again, this is about moving forward, success, and being victorious in a situation. Okay, Leo, so far that's pretty good. Your current action, near future, is the Queen of Wands. So this is telling me that you guys, I think you really are going for whatever this is, whatever decision that you've made. I think you've decided, yeah, I am going to go for it. Because the Queen of Wands, you know, she knows what she wants. She knows what she wants, and she goes for it. When she has her eyes or her mind set on something, that's it. You know, it's just, this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to get to it. You know, she's very sought after as well. She's she is the most sensual queen in the tarot. You know, it's all about attracting someone or attracting something or attracting someone. That's the energies that you get from this queen. She has a lot of charisma. She's very social. She's desired by many, you know, or maybe something else that you're trying to do here, because this is current action, near future. Even if you don't have your mind set on this person any longer, you may decide, you know, I'm going to put on my big girl panties or my big boy boxers, and I'm getting out. I'm getting out. I'm going to be the desirable person that I know that I am. I'm going to get out there, become social again, do what's best for me, enjoy my life, and that's it. That's my plan. If I can't get past this situation with this person, then I will do what's best for me. This is actually pretty great because you have the King and the Queen of Wands here. Okay, so something that you should be aware of is the Four of Wands in reversed. So I feel like even though you're trying to move and live your best life here, there is still a slight case of maybe feeling unhappy about the situation. Some of this is still a concern. So you're not very happy with what's happened. There is a sense that they're really, you know, maybe the foundation between the two that you were trying to build, maybe what you're seeing is it's just not happening for you. You know, upright, this is happiness, this is celebration, this is, you know, you have these fours, so you're, you know, the four wands here. So you're trying, there's a sense of stability that's forming, that's forming here with this card. And when it's in the reverse, you know, you're feeling like these things that I wanted, they're just not coming to fruition. Or even if they did, even if it did happen for you at one point, you now see as if things aren't moving forward for us. And actually, I think we've taken a giant step backwards. So this is something to be aware of. Okay. Your external influences. So now, I will say this. So this external influence position is not representing you. This is representing outside people. So this could possibly be the person that this reading is about, or this could be saying that you're going to have some choices in love, because the lovers can be read two ways. You know, this could be about you and your partner, and and you're trying to move forward together. This is like a true soulmate type of connection, right? But depending on the reading, some people will read this angel here as another choice. So you have the two people, but you have this angel. So the way that I'm reading this, taking into consideration the way this reading is going, I believe what this is saying is that you're actually going to have some choices in your love life. I believe that's what this is representing for you. Even if it does represent that this other person may want to come back and work on things, I believe what this is saying is you're going to have some choices coming in. So you have your pick of the litter, which is pretty cool. Pardon my voice, guys. I'm sick. I have a terrible cold. Okay, so your advice, hopes, or fear is the Hermit reversed. This is great. So this is a hope. Your hope is to come out of your shell. Your hope is that, you know, you've gained some insight from whatever's happened here, and you've decided to leave out of your shell and become more social again. This is what this is saying. And it also goes again hand in hand with this Queen of Wands. So your hope is that you won't feel bogged down. That's what you would like. You know, maybe you've gained some introspection about what's happened, and now you're past that stage and you're ready to use the wisdom that you've learned and apply it towards some life applications. Basically, you're trying to apply it towards some real life situations here. So I think this is your hope, is to come out of your shell and to be more social. And your outcome card is the Queen of Cups. Now this is pretty sweet. You know what's great about this is I feel like with whatever's going on here, Leo, you haven't allowed any of this frustration to change who you are, because she's upright. You haven't allowed any of these stressors to change who you are and to change your heart. The Queen of Cups is very loving. She's loving and she's understanding. She has a lot of psychic ability. She's very intuitive. You know, she's compassionate. She's also flirtatious. There's a lot of wisdom within her. She's very strong. So I think that you've taken some of whatever you've learned from this situation, and you've gained some more insight about your emotions and how to handle them and to be emotionally stable, which is a wonderful thing. Either you've grown from this or you haven't allowed this situation to change you. And that is wonderful. Okay. I don't feel like you need a clarifier, because let's see. What I want to see is, what's the outcome? Give me more clarification on this Queen of Cups energy for Leo. What else do they need to know? What else do they need to know? 2 cards. More clarification for Leo for this Queen of Cups as their outcome. I think there's someone coming into your life. I think you have the Nine of Swords and you have the Knight of Pentacles. I think what you're trying to do here, this is what I said. You have not allowed this situation to change you. You've let go. You've decided to let go and change your perspective. You've allowed this situation to be a teaching tool, something that you've learned from, or you haven't allowed it to change you, who you are as a person, because your heart is still good. So you have the Nine of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. This is all about fears, frustrations, right? This is about anxiety. Not this, but this card. This is about anxieties and fears. So I believe what happened is, in my opinion, it feels as if you've let this go. You've let it go. Whatever you were feeling here with this Four of Wands in the reverse, you've worked on that. You've worked on it and you've let it go, which in turn has allowed you to get to this Queen of Cups. You freed your mind and you allowed your heart to stay open, to a sense. Not to the point where you're wearing it on your sleeve and you're being naive, no. But you've decided not to let this situation change you. So since you've allowed those energies to go, you've let this go. You've let this go. And by letting that go, your heart is open and you will be receiving some news. News of this, which in my opinion is the perfect knight. That's what I call him, the perfect knight. This is allowing space for this right person to come in. And he's going to want to get to know you and take time and have these conversations. And it's a slow process when this knight comes in. But that's because he's very serious. He's very serious and he's very grounded. So once he enters your life, you can rest assured that this is someone that will want to build with you. This is a new person. This is that other person that I believe I was seeing here as far as your choices. This is your knight. You have a new, some new love energy coming in for you. And with this Queen of Cups and this Knight of Pentacle energy, this is awesome. This is awesome. In no time, how you felt here, you'll be back to this. You'll be right back to this. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I am going to do a quick shuffle for these cards here with the Oracle and give you another message. And hopefully this resonates with you guys. Sign of Leo, God, Spirit, Universe. Give Leo the message that they need. Give them a message that they need to hear. A message from Spirit. Message from Spirit, one card. Message from Spirit for Leo. One more, guys. Whoops. Wow. This is when I was going to stop. So that works out. Let's see. You have love is all around you. How nice. There's love everywhere, all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth. I think this is stating and showing you that not only is it around you, and that's evident, that's why your outcome was the Queen of Cups, because you didn't allow this situation to change you. The frustrations you felt, your heart remained open. And that's what I said here. When I saw this as your outcome, you're still very loving and compassionate. Your heart is still open. So not only that, and not only did this confirm it, it's also, I believe, speaking of this person that's going to come in. If love is all around you, then it's continuous. It will continue. When this next person comes into your life, you'll experience that, and you'll feel that as well. When that Knight of Pentacles comes in, you're going to feel that from them as well. You guys simply have a beautiful reading. New love energy is on the way. All right, so Leo, will do another quick pull for you. One more. Whoops. All right, well, Spirit gave me your answer. You have imagine. Imagine. So, man, this is going a little bit longer than I thought. I'm going to briefly read Imagine. This is number 20. I want you guys to have the true message for this card. All right. So I'll read two meanings. One is the essential meaning, and the other is the relationship. The essential meaning says, turning imagination into manifestation, creative thought, visualization, the power of aligning imagery and feelings, creativity and illusions. So that's the essential. The relationship messages and matters of the heart. It's easy to daydream about another's as a means of connecting to that person. Okay. While that's romantic, if you want this relationship to be real, you need to go for it and not just dream about it. Now is the time to move beyond the daydream and into reality, beyond illusion and into fruition. Relationships are about relating. Turn the page. Relating the dance floor where imagination partners with manifestation. The message of this card is that a person with attributes you have imagined will enter your life. You'll be changed for the better. Imagine that. Beautiful. See, told y'all, this, the perfect night. This is awesome. This is, oh God, I hope I get this one day when I read for myself. I'm trying not to do that lately. I'm trying not to read for myself. But Leo, this was such a beautiful reading. Congratulations to you guys. Congratulations. All right. So I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, keep shining. Goodbye.